A Scottish trust deed is a legally binding agreement, so it's not something you can just cancel. Your financial situation may change for the better after you've signed up for a trust deed. So, for example, you might come into some money like inheritance or a redundancy settlement, but you'll have to disclose where the money's come from. With any changes like this, they need to be discussed with your trustee. It's not a decision that can just be made immediately. If that isn't the case and you've decided that this method isn't working, then you'll need to communicate with your trustee. This is going to land you right back to the beginning, so make sure that you've thought about your decision thoroughly before you make the call. If the trustee then consents to you cancelling the agreement, their job is to contact the creditors to let them know that you've been discharged. You then need to find an alternative way of paying the debt back through another debt arrangement scheme. I'll go into more detail about that soon. If your trust deed fails, so if you stop payments and ignore the trustee, this could lead to sequestration, which could mean that you'll lose your belongings. Money could be taken from your salary, it's called an earnings deduction, and your creditors might start chasing you again. Another court order may be arranged, and the interest on your debts won't be frozen anymore. Debt arrangement scheme is a way of paying back the money through a debt payment programme. Again, you'll repay what you owe in monthly instalments. It should be an affordable amount, and your finances will be taken into consideration. The downside is that you'll be responsible for paying off the full amount of your debt. The interest and charges will be frozen again, and you shouldn't hear from your creditors. You can volunteer for sequestration. It's like a Scottish equivalent to bankruptcy. The upside to this option is that your debt's written off, but it comes with a price of your valuable assets. Your credit file will be negatively affected, and your name and details will be on the register of insolvencies for 5 years. After those 5 years, it could take a while to build up your credit rating, so it would prove difficult to get any form of credit. If you have a trust deed and you're finding it tough making the payments, talk to your trustee. They're well aware that your circumstances may change, so if you're struggling, you might be able to get the payments lowered or take a payment break. Debt solutions can be a minefield, so if you haven't signed up for one yet, it's best to fully educate yourself so you know that you're choosing the right one for you. You can probably see in a snapshot how there are pros and cons to all of them, so it's best to be aware of what you're signing up for. If you want to be fully across your options, I've got a short form below the video. It's got a few multiple choice questions like how much debt do you owe and how many people do you owe. At the end of the form, it'll connect you to a company that I've partnered with to provide you with all the information you need about debt solutions that are available. So click the video below, go and check it out and let me know how you get on.